Alright, review time. I picked this up at Goodwill for 10 bucks. Yep, it's a point and shoot. We're going to do a review on this today. Panasonic Lumix. It's got Leica glass. So let's take a look at it. This bad boy came out in 2009. It has a 10 megapixel camera. It's got their Leica glass. Leica's a German company if you don't know. They make really good optics. World renowned as far as that's concerned. Panasonic kind of has a lot of lenses that they kind of partner up with Leica to make. So this has a 12 optical zoom. So let me just go ahead and show you a few shots that I did around the neighborhood with this. I kind of was comparing it to my phone as I was going around, because people say these point and shoots are dying, but they're a lot of fun to shoot with. I actually like shooting with them better than I do my phone, but they're real similar. Here's a few shots. I'm just going to kind of scroll through as I talk. You could see, and as far as the zoom here, this is me standing in the same place. This is as wide as it gets, and then here I'm zooming in there on the fire hydrant, so you could kind of stand in the same place. You can kind of see that. You could kind of look at the colors on these different shots and stuff. There's just a standard picture style, and it does have a lot of I'll flip it over and I'll show you some of the scene. It has typical point and shoot. So up here on top you have the scene mode that you could put it in, and this gives you a lot of different focus. Sorry. I see well. Different scene modes that you have: night and landscape, sports, so that get everything so it doesn't blur. The effects modes, it has a couple in here, but they're not very. I mean, they're, where are they? Like pinhole. If you switch it into pinhole, notice the highest resolution you could get is only 3 megapixels. So here's a picture with that, and also it does pretty well with selfies too. So here's a selfie of myself, and then also I put it in one of the other modes here. What mode was that I had it in? It was like the grain mode or something. Yeah, film grain. So here's a shot of a selfie with that. So same thing with that. The megapixels, the highest you could do in that particular mode is 3 megapixels. So anyway, yeah, like I bought this from Goodwill for $10 as is. I couldn't turn it on because it didn't have a charger with it. The battery was in there. It was as is, so I was like, well, it looks in pretty good condition, so I'll just go ahead and purchase it and buy a charger, and be a lot of fun to play around with. So I did that. I bought a charger. You could go on eBay and get a charger for $10 or $5, so I've got $15 into this. I'm going to sell this back on eBay. I just wanted to play around with it and do a review. So if you look in the link just below, you can see my eBay store. I'm going to do a couple of these reviews on these little digital cameras. If you want to purchase this, check it out. I've got other photography stuff on there as well, in the eBay store, so just make sure to check that out. If you have any questions about this camera, just leave a comment below, and thanks for watching. I did not mention that this does not have HD video for a go, so I don't recommend it for that. Would you want one of these over a phone? To me, the picture quality is very similar. Comparing it to this, I might give this a little bit of advanced edge, but I think this would do, my phone would do better in low light. The zoom used to be an advantage of a point and shoot, but it's not really on this camera comparatively. I think if you buy one that's slightly newer, maybe one that was released in like 2012, might get a few more megapixels, and the zoom might be a little bit better, and just the low light performance might be a little bit better in that. But there you go. There you have it, the Lumix Panasonic point and shoot camera. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.